The sign said it all as the national road race took to the Bushy Park circuit on Sunday. First off the line were the senior males and females, setting out to conquer 12 and 10 laps respectively. They were followed by the masters, juniors and juveniles who had 10, 7 and 6 laps to conquer. The start was outside the Bushy Park racing circuit, before they proceeded along Lucas Street to make this turn onto Sanford, where they would be heading to possibly one of the most challenging parts of the circuit, having to attack the hill by the junction of Tree Houses Park through to thickets, where we caught up with the second group of masters, juniors and juveniles, with the younger riders really attacking the hill with a sprint ahead of their more senior cyclists. And while that group was pretty much still sorting themselves out in terms of division leaders, the senior men and women had a leading pack of riders who had set the pace. I can spot bringing up the rear top female cyclist Amber Joseph, holding her pace among the men, right ahead of her the other senior female cyclist Danielle Hines. But by the time they were at the junction of Dodds, we started to see things take a bit more shape. You can see Joseph and Hines had moved into higher positions. The juvenile girls at this point also started to shape up how their race would be going. The top two keeping pace, and from here Ariel Graves in the middle in the white would make her move, as she comes home all alone to easily cross the line for her Century Glasesco team, winning the juvenile girls easily. It was a three-way sprint for the win in the juvenile boys, with Matthew DaCosta just edging Jonah Kelly and Najari Chase. Boy, the future is looking good. The sprint for the Masters 1 title was between Alan Maynard and Dwayne Headley, with Headley just getting ahead of Maynard and edging him for the win over 10 laps. Well, after conquering 7 laps, it was Anthony Phoenix who sprinted ahead of Cedric Jones and Lindsay Bevell to take the Masters 60 and over category. While Queen of Local Cycling Amber Joseph was the winner of the senior women's, out-sprinting Danielle Hines, beating her chest as she crosses the line. And as expected, the senior men would make the final showdown one for the books. Gregory Vanderpool, Joshua Kelly, Philip Clark in the early lead, but here comes Kelly to upset the apple cart. Well, it seemed as Clark made way for Vanderpool to take the second spot. The 2024 National Cycling Road Race is in the books.